Right guys, little bit of Remnant hype train again. Two reasons. One, it's an easy game for me to just smash content out for quickly. Still working up the courage to continue Cyberpunk. I don't know why, just first person shooters just absolutely do my head in. It started out quite new and entertaining and there was a bit of hype about it, but then with bugs and everything else that happened and the fact that it's a first person shooter, I just genuinely really bleh about it. I'll probably get around to it at some point. Second reason is it's just been released on Xbox for free Game Pass. I thought I might well get a little bit more content out there. And thirdly, I am actually just genuinely missing the game, and especially after Kronos Before the Ashes left a sour taste in my mouth. Remnant was probably one of my favourite games, and well, it actually got me a fair few views as well, which I won't lie is another absolute decent reason as well, but here we are. Kind of going to do like a weird speedy walkthrough kind of thing as well. I am on Apocalypse, in case you can't tell. This is one of my maxed out characters. I think I'm missing like two things. One is Cold as Ice, but I've no point have I been able to play multiplayer with this character. Well, probably could now because I'm pretty sure they fixed it, but still. I've always played solo with this one. And I think Sleight of Hand, which is get 100 kills with 10 different weapons, which probably should actually look into doing, because, you know, that's probably going to be handy. It's actually quite a useful talent. Probably not going to do all the dungeons or go around looking for the dungeons. Just going to try and look to get through the game as quick as possible. If I do come across a dungeon that I recognise and remember, I'll probably do like a verbal walkthrough rather than showing. But still, Remnant is going to run around and shoot stuff with a big laser beam. Probably going to be really rusty as well, so the gameplay isn't going to be great. I have popped in every now and then, like once a month, just to like shoot something with a friggin' black hole, but overall, nothing too much going on. I'm pretty sure this is not the way to go. Although it could be. Soon find out, I suppose. What we got? Sunken Passage. This is the right way to go. This is Big Boy. What's his name? Oh yeah, I forgot those guys have a weird friggin' time delay on their hits. This is gonna be probably gonna die here. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to that again. Suppose I could just run it. I don't know, those little balloon bastard swarm like. Oh man, what's that? Trusty ice axe. Well, I suppose on the plus side I own at least all of my builds, I think. If not, I can just YouTube myself. Well, hey. I've just got to try and get through this, really. And nothing too much is going on. If people are watching this for whatever reason and they do have questions about the game, I do try and reply as often as possible. I think Remnant is like my most watched content, so I do try and keep up to date with what is going on. Pretty much have all the trinkets like rings and amulets in the game. I think there's like a 1 left on survival that I don't have, but then I absolutely detest survival. I don't know why. I find games entertaining, like to grind through and upgrade yourself. But once you're at max, I don't see the appeal in going back to base. When like, 'cause I like having all my OP stuffs, so I never like starting again from the beginning. My wife likes that sort of thing. She's been like begging me in Monster Hunter to start a new freaking character and start again and play through the story again. But it's just like, I'm gonna miss my OP heavy bowgun. Leave me alone. Don't know why I'm wasting the mod shot on these guys, but screw it. Oh, I got that dodge. Oh yeah. Well, I suppose that was to be expected.
Now what?
Let's I don't know, game face. That was fire proc. Oh wow, hello. Lots of you here. God damn, I love this pistol. Do you know what I'm not looking forward to fighting? Because I probably wouldn't be fighting him because I'm sort of like, I hate you, you can die, maul. Whoa, 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 my health. Jesus. Maul, that stupid dog. Friggin' hate the thing. Even with Leto's armor, it can still stagger you. For some bizarre reason, it's completely unaffected by gravity core. I mean, if you can hit the thing, it still does a ton of damage, but it just runs right through gravity core. And on Apocalypse, like, he basically just one-shots you on repeat. It's just... I hate Maul. Maybe I don't get him. Well, I've said that now, haven't I? So... Undying King can be a bit of a bitch on Apocalypse. There's a guy right there. Where'd he go? Oh, he just walked slightly out of reach. You're a gimp. I wonder if they fixed that bug yet with Undying King, where when you come out of it, it puts you back to repeater pistol because absolutely screw you. Oh, chair, get comfy. Go on. Oh, look at that. Oh, I bet that's just creaked like hell on the mic. Screw it. Gorefist, that's who's in this dungeon. Gorefist. He's normally, with this setup I've got, pretty easy. Dies like in 3 gravity cores. Well, he's really easy regardless because he telegraphs like hell, he's slow. Like, he's got a weird swing attack where he attacks like 3 times. Does like a right to left, left to right, and then up to down, like a pure hack. For some odd reason his arm grows during this animation. He's got a lot longer reach than a lot of people seem to think. So just get that little bit of extra distance of where you think you're safe and then add like another 2 steps onto it and you're fine. His weird run and uppercut weird attack is very easily avoided just by walking. And with the dodge, just walk behind him. It's beyond ridiculous. And I heard the that's the elite noise. Yeah, it is. Oh, he's there. Enjoy gravity core. 13,000 damage. Cool.
That was rough.
Alright, so this should be Gorefist your mum. Although saying that, I'm probably going to die like first time to all the bosses just because I am so damn rusty. I'm hoping I get Ent rather than Singe. Everyone says that Ent is harder than Singe, but I don't know why. I just find the... with Ent, it's the explodey balls and the little balloon guys. They're really easy to one-shot and just kill. Whereas with Singe, it's immolators. And the easiest way to actually deal with immolators is with melee. But I don't want to be stood there doing melee on Apocalypse when there's a friggin' dragon firing bollocks at me. So I've gone the wrong way. I need to be on the... Oh yeah, I'm going to die. I've screwed this hardcore style. Oh no, I'm doing alright. See, look, you can just basically just walk behind him. Oh, will I do this? He's nearly dead. Nearly dead. No. Mistimed that to hell. So close to dying as well. God damn it. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Let's play. 8, 4, walk behind. There we are, going the right way this time. Nice open room. We've still got corrosive on, so that should do a good amount. First one didn't crit, which is annoying. Ah, oh, look at that. Beautiful. That's right, you sit in that corrosive. Run back. I'm not ever going to need to gravity call you again, am I, mate? Look at that. Bye bye.
That was rough.
Well, that was easy. I'm not going to do any exploring, but just to show, if you open up this door, this takes you back to the first area before that dungeon I just did. And then... I like picking on these guys because I fought Gore Fist so much. He basically has the exact same attack pattern. Oh man, I didn't crit. You're basically dead. Man, didn't crit. hate it when you get a headshot and it doesn't crit. Pretty sure that is not the way. Screw it, I did say I'd talk through the dungeons. If I find one at least. What one is this? We have... Junk Town, right, at the end of there, it's a really small dungeon, it's literally just right for 50 metres. There's a crazy guy, he can make sure you buy all of his stuff before you do this, but after that, ask him for his mask and keep persisting for his mask. He'll go crazy and try and kill you. Kill him, get the mask. On another playthrough, if you come across a big ass tree, if you're solo, put that mask on and talk to the tree and it will give you a trait. I've completely forgotten what that trait is. I remember it being, I don't know, somewhat-ish useful. If you're in a group, don't put the mask on and talk to the tree, just kill the tree, because if you talk to the tree with the mask on, only the person that talks to the tree will get the trait, while the other two people you are with get nothing. If you kill the tree, I think you get braided thorns or twisted idol, one of the two. I love this axe. Oh, didn't crit. Hey, kitty cat. Come here. Nothing like a bit of Remnant and a kitty cat. Although I'd appreciate it if you didn't attack the carpet. Chapel Station. Easy job. Easy job.
Hope I don't get turned around.
Alright, weird trick with this place. All the enemies are slow and they all have to drop from the roof, complete a animation, and then actively target you, so you can just legitimately just walk through the place. It's more of a speedrunner tactic, but if you are struggling getting through some of these dungeons, especially Chapel Station, you can easily just walk through. Like, there's a couple of guys on the roof up there. I'm just gonna They are throwing stuff at me now. On occasion, some will drop ahead of you, or there are just some enemies ahead of you, but you can easily just do that. Make sure you utilise the environment when moving around as well, just so you give yourself blocking. Although, to be fair, there's a few things you can loot in here that can help you out, as well as obviously if you're looking for scrap and just general mats. Maybe killing them is a better way to go, but generally speaking, in some of these larger dungeons, I just find it a waste of time. Just run. Oh, these are immolators. If you shoot them, they go on fire. When they're on fire... Sorry, I was panicking about that point. They get like a damage resistance bonus. So generally, the best idea is to melee them. This is what I said with Singe. Like, I don't want to be dealing with immolators with Singe, meleeing them. Because if you start shooting them, they go on fire, like I said. And then they just become a lot more tanky, where they are just so much more susceptible to melee. So when dealing with immolators, your best bet is melee. Alright, hydrate or die, right? Oh yeah, crap, forgot about this root mother. Can I do the mangled mama in one go? Don't know why I did that, because I'm going to change my build up, because the build I'm using is not very good for root mother. So we want Radiant for the crits, because most of these guys have weak spots. And then on top of that we want Polished Whetstone, Bloodletters so I can get a bit of health because it's hectic in there, and then Devouring. Or should I just keep Spirit Stone on? I might just keep Spirit Stone on just so I can build up the mod power more often. And then Fan of Knives. Yeah. Or, I'm an idiot. Like, why did I touch the stone? I've got to change my build. Why am I running away from the stone? I've got to charge the mods. No.
So, another closer. Party the stop. Yeah.
Stop talking, woman.
Help. Will you prepare?
I'd rather not protect you because you are a nightmare. This is like damn near impossible to do if you're starting a fresh character on Apocalypse. Like, I think I've only managed to do it once and it was like near enough an entire day's worth of rage, frustration. Come on, how is... Oh, bugger. Well, it's not the most damaging setup for beam rifle, but it will do, donkey. It will do. Although I'm only missing one ring on this, I shouldn't be using bloodletters. I'm only using bloodletters because hectic as hell. Ow. Solve that health issue. There's an archer and... the pain! It's unbearable! Then just die. It's easier if you're just dead. You don't give us anything. Boom. Admittedly, I think that was a little bit of luck right there at the end, but did it first time. Look at that. I suppose we can talk to you for a bit. Right. Down that corridor, down some stairs all the way to the end, there is a sniper rifle hidden behind a crate. Can't miss it. And then the second room, the first or second room to the left, you're able to get outside. Head back behind the church, and there is a chest. See, I'm helpful like that. Just gonna change my build back, because Vulcan's detonator. And burden of the follower. Where's particle? Particle, there we are. Most OP weapon in the game. It is stupid. Yeah. Oh yeah, weird trick for you guys. If you're struggling with a certain content and you're like, oh, if I just upgrade my gear, and then you upgrade your gear and you're still struggling, alright, it's because enemies scale with your gear level. Go figure. It's stupid. I'm going to upgrade my stuff to make myself more powerful, but you're still in the exact same boat because enemies are scaled with you. Sometimes it's best just to try a different build. Where's this guy? What are you doing? Oh yeah, these guys are they have terrible aim. They hit consistently freaking hard. And very rapid as well. One on one, they're easy to deal with, but when there's like 3 or 4 of them, even 2, they can just... Well, they don't beam you down because they're like stormtroopers. They maybe hit like 1 in 5 shots. But it's just the fact that, yeah, they fire so quick. Look, 1 bullet, 1/4 of my health. Admittedly, it's better than the archers that do like 2/3 of your health in 1 shot, and they're accurate to hell as well. On the plus side, they're slow. Those guys are quick. What dungeon we got here? Alright, this is the hunting pistol. You talk to her, she'll give you a key card or something, and then you run through the dungeon. The dungeon itself is pretty easy. Just be mindful of the mines. They don't do a lot of damage, but they stagger you like hell. I'll see if I can find you a mine quick, just to show you what they look like. They're typically on the floor or something. There's a mine. That's what they look like. I'll just do that. Oh, great. No, maybe not. Okay, it's just going to kill him. I'll go find another mine. They do percentage damage, so it doesn't change per difficulty. However, I've got like bonus armor and higher armor defense, but that's how much damage they do, and you saw the stagger. Go all the way to the end, and then you'll open up a room, and then there's tripwires. You have to destroy the tripwires. They do a little bit more damage than the mines, but not enough to write home about unless you decide to walk through all of the tripwires. And at the end you get hunting pistol, which is a 1-shot pistol. If you plan on going for a 1-shot build using sniper and slayer armor, the hunting pistol is very good. The dungeon itself is a dead end, so once you've done that, exit the room, and on the right upon exiting there is a redstone, red crystal, earth crystal, whatever you want to call it, and just leave dungeon, and then you're done. And you've got, for that particular build of Slayer build, probably the best pistol in the game. Overall though, there are technically only 2 pistols that are better, but I would argue about 4. Hive Cannon being categorically the best pistol in the game, unless you're running Slayer armor. Other than that, Hive Pistol is just stupid. It is just busted. It does so much damage. It does corrosive, which will help buff, well, it debuffs the enemy. Oh, come on, crit. You gonna crit? You critted. Look at that. No, you didn't crit. You suck. Your aim is terrible. Learn to shoot. Defiler is technically one of the best pistols. However, I've noticed this pistol either works really, really well, or you kind of want to uninstall the game because of how bad it is. It's like no middle ground. You've then got Pride of Iskall, which is very, very good regardless. Does great burst damage and can heal you like a lot. It can basically put you from 1 health to full health. It is amazing. And if you've got bandit armor on, I'm probably going to... Yeah, never mind. If you've got bandit armor on with Iskall pistol, you basically have infinite ammo. The way bandit armor works is per shot. As long as that shot hits an enemy, you have like a 30% chance to not use that ammo. Iskall fires in burst, so you fire 3 shots per... Well, it consumes 3 ammo, but per trigger pull you fire 3 shots. And upon hitting an enemy, it then explodes. The way bandit armor works with weapons like Hive Cannon and Pride of Iskall is not just the shot itself can trigger that 30%. The explosion itself, when it hits an enemy, can also trigger a 30%. So you basically got a 60% chance to not consume ammo when firing on both Hive Cannon and Pride of Iskall. Hive Cannon does a lot more damage. Pride of Iskall is very good. It's also very hard to get, and just the healing utility of it is really, really useful as well. And then on top of that, you've got the machine pistol, which is for rapid fire pistols. You've got Spitfire, which is stronger than submachine gun. Submachine gun is actually pretty damn weak. Repeater pistol is genuinely better by like a lot, but people like the pew pew pews of submachine gun. The thing that submachine gun has over Spitfire is you can interchange mods where Spitfire you have to use the flamethrower because it's locked in. Boss weapon, what can you do? And that's basically it. There is another pistol which is the sawn off. It's basically well, as it sounds, it's a sawn off shotgun. Holds 3 shots in a magazine, does a hell of a lot of damage, but like at this range it would be useless against this guy. I would have to get a hell of a lot closer for it to be ow, shot myself in the face. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Talking too much here, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sawn off is very, very good. Probably the most damaging pistol, but it's a shotgun. You have to be close, which is not always the best way to go, considering this is designed as a gunplay game. Yeah. Sometimes keeping... Who's on resist? Oh, you. I hate these guys. Got to do enough damage to break their shield, and then they just melt. Like that. I got a funny feeling I'm on Singe. Is that Singe? I think that's Singe. Just going to walk by the crystal to activate. Is it Singe? Oh, that's Research Lab. No, it is Singe. Don't. Yeah, see, being close range to those guys, he got 3 shots on me. Look at it. It's disgusting. I hate these little daggers. No. I didn't even see him. Well, that's why we ran by that crystal, I suppose.
Here they come.
Tag. Tag. Boop you anywhere, boop you anywhere. The reload animation on this weapon is so cool. I saw something move. I 100% saw something move. Can't game. The boss is right there. Let me through. Shut up, people outside. I'm trying to do a recording here. Come on. Yeah, singe. No. Categorically not doing it with this build. An Apocalypse. What builds work? What builds work? Well, any build works, I suppose. Let's try Osius with Beam. Forgot what the trousers are called. Because they've got the old skin on them. Is that them? Come on, brain. 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 No. They're called Headhunter. Cool. Alright. Beam. And we're going to go... Sorry, I've not actually... I've got like certain builds that I know work, but I've forgotten what the trinkets are called, but I remember what the description of them, the perk they give is. Hunter's Band, that's the one. Blech. Look at that horrible thing, Burn on the Gambler. Blech. Yeah, that should do. I've monged it already. Oh yeah, just because I'm assuming someone's going to mention it probably. Why don't I like Burn of the Gambler? This boss has a weak point. Burn of the Gambler disables weak point damage, which is like 150% on top of your original damage. Basically, if a monster or a boss has a weak point, you should not be running Burden of the Gambler. It's probably one of the worst rings in the game. Other than like Gorefist and Claviger, there's no reason to run that weapon. They're like the only two bosses it works on. Occasionally, if you come across a brute route, yeah, Burden of the Gambler will serve you better. However, you're then going to be constantly changing equipment. So unless you're planning on using a rapid fire weapon against Gorefist or Claviger, you should possibly just forget that you have... Yeah, I forgot about this guy completely. Just forget that you even have that ring. It's pretty damn terrible, like mathematically everything is just a bad trinket. And I forgot I've actively got to turn around Yeah, that little glowy patch in his chest is his weak point. If you're able to hit it, you'll do like stupid damage.
Come on.
Yeah. Alright, screw it. Cheese mode. Activate. I forgot about the immolator. Oh, I didn't forget about the immolators, but see how tanky they are. Like, they're just beyond the friggin' joke. Right. Just activate cheese mode. Very few bosses this does not work on. Maul is one, just because he just hits too damn hard. And he can still stagger you, because he's a bastard like that. No, it's called Bloodletter's Insignia. There it is. And then Alchemist Ring, right there. That the one? Yeah. And then Scar of the Jungle God. Boom. This is the way you cheese a boss, cheese a boss, cheese a boss. DPS is low, but there's literally going to be no physical way for him to kill me. Like, he won't be able to do it. Like, he just doesn't do enough damage. There are a few bosses that can. Depending on your movement. What's his name? Bunker Boss. The weird one with the weird fingers. I don't care, dude. Look at my health. Look at that. Oh man, the charge attacks are janky. That's weird. It's like he's pushing me away for the charge attack, so I can't keep the bleed up. Right, let's get some corrosive on him with some ticks. Not in trouble at all. Shut up. Get back here, lizard boy. Like, legit don't care if you shoot me in the face. Like I said, not the most damage in the world, but in case you can't tell, there's literally no way for him to kill me. Oh, get comfy. Just gonna... Although the charge attacks are a bit janky, so I've got to move away every so often just to reapply the bleed on Devastator, which isn't really too much of a drama. Do 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 do. Got a big spike hanging out your side there, my guy. You alright? Oh yeah, his ult kill, if you break his towel, you get Smolder? A melee weapon? Very good melee weapon. Very good. And there's weird ways in which you're able to stack dot damage on it, which is hilarious. Because it does fire. If you then add in Razor Stone, it will do fire and bleed. And if you add an amulet on it, I've forgotten what the amulet's called, but converts your raw weapon damage to corrosive. So you can apply corrosive procs, which means they lose 20% armor, I think it is. Basically, you just do more damage. The fire will do more damage. The bleed will do more damage. And yeah, it is just hilarious. Yeah, that's a flamey dragon. Easy flamey dragon. Change build back. Follower and Spirit Stone. Oh, that's right there, never mind. There we are, back to normal. Well, that's pretty much Earth complete. Hopefully that keeps some people entertained.
Thanks.
Just going to do like one video per area. Shouldn't take too long.
The Guardian. On the other, the Labyrinth hold. This is a
I do like how that guy's like a weird reference to God. It's quite hilarious. Oh yeah, weird one, because I see so many people do this. Previous area, you don't need to touch the stone. This one, you don't need to touch the stone. Don't worry about it. Just keep running forward. Also, yeah, be careful in here in multiplayer. If you're playing solo, it's fine, but for some reason in multiplayer, people have a weird habit of just falling through the stairs. Can't remember, what's the emote button? I want to praise the boobs. You always got to praise the half. Never mind. Anyway, guys, that basically does it for the first part. What was that, like 50 minutes-ish? No world run speed record, but hopefully it keeps you guys entertaining. So I'm going to call it here. Just stop talking to this guy and then touch the redstone, but that is basically me. Have fun, good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't die, it's bad for the health.
Yes, you seek, but I warn you. Go well.